At the start of 2023, a mysterious video came to public attention. It showed a father and son taking a walk through the woods, simply enjoying nature. Suddenly, the son quickly looked over and noticed something unusual among the trees. The father also turned to see what his son had spotted, and upon realizing it, he quickly grabbed his phone and started recording. In the footage, the son points at a figure, possibly a man or creature, hidden among the trees. Both were understandably alarmed, and the father decided they needed to leave the woods immediately. They hurriedly fled without looking back, unwilling to investigate further. While they thought it might have been just a man, something about the figure felt very strange. Many viewers in the comments section agreed, suggesting it was a Dogman, a creature said to be half man, half dog, that roams deep within the woods. These entities are believed to be extremely dangerous, and humans are advised to stay away. Numerous reports of encounters with the so-called Dogman have fueled widespread belief in its existence. This footage is arguably the most famous werewolf sighting ever caught on camera. It was filmed in the Grand Rapids area of Michigan, USA, and what makes it so convincing to many is that it was taken long before werewolf legends became widespread. The story goes that a woman was filming her husband on a jet ski out on the lake when she heard something behind her. She turned the camera, and to her shock, what appeared to be a werewolf was standing there. The creature then charged toward her, and she ran away as the footage abruptly ended. Fortunately, she managed to escape. The video quickly gained fame in Michigan, and eventually across the USA. Thanks to numerous documentaries on werewolves that featured the footage, it became known worldwide. Take a look and decide for yourself whether it's a real werewolf or something else. According to many experts and werewolf documentaries, it couldn't have been a bear due to the way it moved. So, if you live in Grand Rapids, Michigan, be cautious. A werewolf might be on the loose. The following is a recently leaked video purportedly from the UA County Sheriff's Department. According to the uploader, law enforcement was responding to a call about movement near a deserted property in the area. Upon arriving, they surveyed the scene until they eventually discovered something lurking in the bushes. A terrifying entity. That's when one of the officer's body cameras captured this close-up encounter.
Hold the light right there. Sir? You okay? Stay with me. Back up. Move.
Hiding among the foliage is a thin, pale creature. It remains stationary for a few moments before suddenly darting in the opposite direction. Its movements are unnaturally swift, almost impossibly so. Upon closer inspection, it appears to have large eyes, a brown nose, and a face that combines canine and human features. Its body is muscular yet emaciated at the same time. What's particularly unsettling about this incident is that it reportedly occurred just a few miles from the infamous Skinwalker Ranch, one of the most well-known sites in the U.S. for alleged paranormal and UFO activity. The ranch gained notoriety in the 1990s when a farming family reported numerous strange phenomena: glowing lights in the sky, mysterious animal mutilations, strange voices, and sightings of large wolf-like creatures that seemed immune to bullets. The following footage appears to clearly show what seems to be a Dogman caught on camera. What's particularly astonishing about this case is that, according to the uploader, the man who filmed the video was mysteriously killed. That's right, the uploader claims that, on the same day, there were two men present and one of them was brutally murdered after posting the footage. While this has not been verified, the uploader insists that this actually happened. Take a look at the footage. The two men were boating through a marsh late at night when they spotted a massive creature, an enormous, dog-man-like entity. It was tall, bipedal, covered in fur with a canine head, and appeared extremely muscular. Both men initially thought they were hallucinating and couldn't believe what they saw. However, they realized that both of them were witnessing the same thing, confirming it wasn't a hallucination, which is supported by the footage. So, did this mysterious video lead to the man's death? The exact circumstances of the alleged murder remain unclear. Some believe that the creature itself tracked down and killed the man, with hundreds of reports made to the police each year. In fact, the first footage on this list was also taken in Brazil, showing a werewolf in someone's backyard. This particular sighting, however, is even more unusual. It was captured by surveillance cameras in the heart of a city, not in the countryside or on a highway. The werewolf in this footage looks incredibly realistic and was spotted walking through the city center at night. Since the shops were closed and there weren't many people around, this mysterious figure was caught on CCTV without much notice. The store owner who owned the camera released the footage, and no one has been able to identify what this creature is. While some believe it's a werewolf, a few people have suggested it might be someone in a costume. However, when you look at the creature's legs, it's clear this isn't just a person in disguise. So, what do you think? Is this a real werewolf or something else entirely? Let me know your thoughts. Or is it just werewolf in the car? This incident occurred near Austin, the capital of Texas. In July 1999, waitress Hilda Kelly finished her evening shift at a fast food restaurant, and after getting into her car, set off home along a night road. After a while, the girl saw a person hitchhiking. She stopped, and the stranger jumped into the back seat of her car in an instant. The girl immediately realized that a real werewolf had entered her vehicle. The creature was covered in thick, reddish-gray fur, with fangs protruding from its mouth like a lion's. The girl was so terrified that she almost lost consciousness. Holding herself together, she continued to drive the car. Suddenly, the werewolf said that he was in a hurry, and mentioned that he dreamed of traveling all over America. Throughout this time, the girl tried to hide her fear from the stranger, which she managed to do through distracting conversations. Here's a rather rare and perplexing trail cam image captured in southeastern Wisconsin. The photo was taken in September 2020 when a Wisconsin farmer set up a camera to monitor his crops, but quickly wished he hadn't after seeing what it recorded. The image shows a light-colored humanoid figure rushing past the camera at high speed, causing motion blur that slightly distorts its form. The timestamp indicates the photo was taken precisely at 2:43 a.m., deep in the night. This mysterious sighting has sparked much speculation. Some believe it might be an unknown creature. Others suggest it could be a ghost, while some think it might be a person. However, the question remains, why would someone be on rural property in the dead of night, risking potential danger? Upon closer inspection, the figure appears to be wearing something unusual on its head, and its overall appearance seems otherworldly. Many viewers have suggested it could be a Dogman, but there isn't enough evidence to confirm that definitively. The farmer remains non-committal, considering all possibilities but unable to identify the figure. He speculates it could be an intruder, trespassing on his land, perhaps attempting to steal crops, or it might be something supernatural, such as a Bigfoot, Dogman, or ghostly entity. Ultimately, the true nature of the creature remains a mystery that continues to haunt the farmer's thoughts. This is a rare and highly exclusive photograph of a Dogman, rarely seen before. It was brought to attention on April 26, 2025, and originates from Danes Dyke in Bridlington, United Kingdom. The image was captured by cryptid researcher Philip Canella during a hike through the nature reserve, where he encountered this unusual creature. The creature appears as a dark, lanky humanoid with a dome-shaped head. Our view is limited to its upper body, as its legs are obscured by a slope. Philip estimates its height at approximately 7 to 8 feet, though the terrain makes precise measurement difficult. This photograph is considered. While most Dogman legends are associated with North America, the UK surprisingly has numerous reports of Dogman or werewolf-like creatures, making this sighting plausible. We've covered several Dogman sightings in this video, so let me know which one was your favorite. Also, tell me if you'd like to see more content like this. For you to decide. Here's an alleged Dogman sighting captured on camera in Georgia. A man was out walking his dog through the Georgia woods when he experienced an encounter he couldn't explain, one that terrified him to the core. As they trekked along a seemingly overgrown trail, they noticed something massive and dark ahead.
Show. Where is it? Show. Where is it?
Where exactly was it? The dog rushed toward the figure, and the owner hesitated but followed. Suddenly, the creature lunged out right in front of them. Its speed was astonishing, so fast that while Bigfoot remains the most well-known cryptid in Georgia, reports of dogman-like creatures have quietly surfaced over the years, especially in remote backwoods, hunting areas, and rural roads. Several sightings have been reported in North Georgia, particularly in forested regions like the Blue Ridge Mountains near LJ. Hunters and campers have described seeing large, upright, wolf-like beings peering from the trees or crossing roads late at night. Witnesses often mention their unnaturally swift movement, grace, and the tendency to vanish into the underbrush, which sounds eerily familiar. A notable account comes from a hunter in Georgia who, in 2013, claimed to have encountered a creature over 7 feet tall with shaggy gray fur and a face resembling a timber wolf. It reportedly growled loudly before disappearing into the woods. Could the video I shared be another genuine dogman sighting from Georgia? Let me know in the comments whether you believe in dogman, and if you think this encounter is real. All of these events show just how unpredictable the world can be. Stay alert, stay safe, and remember to respect your surroundings. Which moment surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let us know. A strange video captured public attention. A father and son were out for a walk in the woods, enjoying nature when the son suddenly spotted something unusual among the trees. The father quickly followed his gaze, and upon seeing the same strange sight, he grabbed his phone and started recording as fast as he could. The son pointed towards a figure, a man or creature, hidden in the trees. Both were unnerved by what they saw, and the father decided they needed to leave the woods immediately. They hurried away without looking back, not wanting to find out more about what they'd encountered. While they initially thought it could have been just a man, something about it seemed very off. Many viewers in the comments speculated that the creature was a dogman, a half-human, half-dog creature believed to roam deep within the woods. Dogmen are said to be extremely dangerous, and humans are warned to stay away from them. Numerous people have reported encounters with dogmen in the wilderness, leading many to believe in their existence. In the UK, there's a highway called Wessex Way, which is quite busy, and for years there have been reports of werewolf sightings along the road at night. In 2007, one of these werewolves was reportedly caught on camera. In the footage from a surveillance camera, a creature that resembles a werewolf appears to dash across the road. Some believe it could be another animal, but it remains unidentified. The creature crossed 4 lanes of the highway in just 5 seconds, which means it was moving at an incredibly high speed, too fast to be a deer or bear. Additionally, the footage was captured in an area of the UK where there are very few wild animals, with deer being the only notable ones. However, this creature neither moved like a deer nor resembled one in appearance. While skeptics have suggested the footage might be fake, local authorities confirmed that the video is 100% real. So what do you think? Could there be a werewolf roaming this English highway? Or might it be some other strange, unexplained creature? If not a werewolf, it's hard to say what else it could be. Let me know your thoughts. This eerie video was uploaded to TikTok on February 15th, 2024. According to the caption, the encounter occurred in a local cemetery in the Appalachian Mountains, where a mysterious creature was reportedly digging up graves. Take a look. Though it's difficult to see clearly, The video shows an unidentified creature on all fours, performing a strange digging motion before quickly running away, still on all fours. Even after increasing the brightness, the creature remains hard to identify, but what is visible is unsettling. The uploader claims the creature is a Dogman, a half-dog, half-human figure believed to inhabit remote forests. Specifically, it's described as a 7-foot-tall canine-like creature that walks on its hind legs, has a human-like body, and is covered in fur. Could this footage have captured a Dogman in the act of digging up graves? Werewolves caught on regular videos and surveillance cameras, but one person actually filmed a werewolf while making a vlog. The video starts with a guy doing a quick update sitting in his car. Suddenly he looks out the window, stunned, and quickly turns the camera around. That's when a large, unexplained creature appears, running toward his car on all fours. However, the way the creature moves, almost leaping, is unlike any other animal. The man, clearly startled, says, "What is that?" followed by some cursing. You can tell he's already frightened, but then the situation becomes even more alarming. The creature starts slamming into his car, repeatedly pouncing on it. The man makes scared noises, and it's assumed the creature eventually ran off. Thankfully, he seems to be okay, quickly ending the recording, but the encounter remains strange and unexplained. It's impressive that he managed to catch this on video while vlogging. Although some viewers have claimed the footage is fake, it looks incredibly realistic. The creature doesn't resemble any dog, cat, or trained animal, and it certainly isn't human based on its shape. So, the question remains, what is this terrifying creature? It's lucky the man was inside his car because things could have turned out much worse if he were walking. While it would have made for amazing vlog footage, the risk is real. Even though someone like Jake Paul would probably love to capture a werewolf for his vlog, this guy beat him to it. Check it out for yourself. This next video is bound to stir up some nostalgia, while also sending chills down your spine. The footage you're watching is from a security camera inside a Mexican Blockbuster, recorded back in November 2007. The video, uploaded by a YouTuber known as Free98, captures overnight footage while the store is closed. But just because the store was shut to customers doesn't mean it was closed off to the spirit world. Around the 1-minute mark, we see an overnight stock employee going about his work when something strange and unexplainable occurs. Despite the bizarre incident, the man continues his task, but the situation only gets creepier from that point on. What's remarkable is how unfazed the employee seems to be, as most of us would probably want to get far away from that spot if we found ourselves in a similar situation. While many people feel nostalgic for Blockbuster, I doubt this employee shares that sentiment after this eerie experience. 2023. A trail cam photo was shared on TikTok by a user named Olivia Twist Mysteries. The photo, taken by a heat and motion activated trail cam, has sparked curiosity. At first glance, the creature in the image resembles a wolf or coyote, but something seems off. The face in particular looks unusual. The mouth appears strangely human, with large white teeth that are more dull and straight than the sharp, pointed teeth you'd expect from a canine. Additionally, its nose and eyes have a human-like quality. Even more unsettling, the front paws aren't paws at all. They're hands, complete with long fingers and fingernails, resembling human hands. Due to these human-like features, online discussions have mentioned werewolves and chupacabras. Werewolves, mythical creatures said to be part human, part wolf, are believed to shift between human and animal form. Chupacabras, on the other hand, are legendary cryptids from Mexico, described as demonic, dog-like beings that prey on livestock. What do you think? Could this trail cam have captured a chupacabra, or perhaps even a werewolf? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. The beast from the Comey forests. This happened several years ago during a guard shift of a serviceman whose name is not disclosed. The military unit where the storyteller served was located 30 kilometers from the nearest settlement, surrounded by forests on all sides. The man was on night guard duty at a certain warehouse. For the next few hours, nothing unusual happened, and he noticed nothing strange. Soon, the man noticed a silhouette moving in the dark. The silhouette resembled a person, but was very tall. The creature approached the gates, and the flashlight beam fell on it. According to the description by the serviceman, the creature had the body of a dog, limbs like a human, and a head like a wolf. In his description, the man used the word werewolf. The unknown creature bared its teeth and stared at the soldier for several minutes before it turned around and disappeared in an unknown direction. While it was watching the soldier, the man was in a state of shock. He couldn't say anything or even move. After the story was told, the comrades had no doubt about their colleague's words, as the storyteller's face showed a pale and frightened expression. Werewolves only appeared during a full moon, but that's not always the case. About 3 years ago, a man in Brazil claimed to have seen one nearly in his backyard, and he says he has evidence. According to him, the creature was lurking just behind his fence, emerging from the forest behind his house. The man managed to film the werewolf and said it even attempted to attack him. Fortunately, he survived the encounter, but he wasn't able to capture clear footage before the creature vanished into the night. A chilling trail cam photo surfaced, taken in the dense forests of northern Maine. What's particularly eerie is that there are reportedly no wolves or coyotes in that area, adding to the mystery. The image shows an enormous wolf-like creature with oddly human-like features. From the motion blur, it seems as though this intimidating creature is in the process of standing on its hind legs, something unusual for wolves. The uploader also noted that the legs appear almost human, far thicker and rounder than those of typical coyotes. The creature's fierce expression has led online users to label it as a werewolf or Dogman, a mythical human-dog hybrid. Supposedly, Dogmen are frequently spotted in remote woods, with reports of close encounters and sightings on camera, much like this one. They are known for attacking both prey and humans, often leaving deep scratch marks as a sign of their presence. Even if this creature isn't a werewolf or Dogman, and is simply a massive wolf, its sheer size, strength, and speed make it just as terrifying to imagine.